It's 1:43 a.m. Your candy cane timers forgot what a clock is. The laser projector is painting your neighbor's nursery like the Northern Lights auditioned for a rave. And a 6-outlet orange hydra is taking a victory lap across the front. Walk if you've ever loved December and accidentally turned the block into a light show with guest stars Trip Hazard and Insomnia. This is the night the HOA rules meet. Holiday spirit without killing. Joy, don't panic at the headlights. They're calm. That's not the Grinch unit. That's the officer who does night shift with a library. Voice, good evening, late evening, officer. Thanks for coming quiet. We've got laser dots bouncing into bedroom windows. Inflatables humming like sleepy vacuums. Timers set to never. Extension cords crossing the public walk. A plug strip under a mulch bed pretending it's weatherproof. And a HOA guideline that says decorations allowed between Thanksgiving and January 10th, lights off by 10 p.m. on school nights, midnight Fridays, Saturdays, and keep power lines off sidewalks and eaves legal. Neighbor says her infant's room is hosting Aurora Borealis. Owner says, but it's festive. I say, we can have festive and sleep. You're shrugging because you bought the projector at the big box and the box said yard safe. The box doesn't live here. The window does. Officer, would you say the city and HOA bits out loud so tomorrow's texts use the same alphabet? He says, no light trespass into bedrooms after 10 p.m. on weeknights and 11 p.m. on weekends. Keep fixtures aimed at your own property. Laser projectors must not hit windows or the public right-of-way. Cords cannot cross sidewalks or create trip hazards. Weatherproof, in use, covers required for outdoor outlets. Inflatables quieted or off during posted quiet hours. No blocking sightlines for drivers. Decorations must be secure and not blow into streets. HOA enforces timer curfews. Violators may receive courtesy notice, then fines. That's the sermon in under a minute. They're on a timer. The timer thinks it's New Year's Eve. Every night. We set new rules tonight so the baby learns the shape of darkness again. First moves, then feelings. Laser projector. Aim down and in, stakes back 2 feet. Set the angle so the top of the beam dies on your shrubs, not the neighbor's blinds. If the model has a shutter or a cap, we use it. Inflatables. Power off at 10 sharp on weekdays, 11 on weekends. Right now, off. Timer. We're setting 5 p.m., 10 p.m. Sun-thu, 5 p.m., 11 p.m. Freesat. If you want late, do warm white window candles inside, not lasers outside. Cords, not across the sidewalk. We reroute along the house base, clip with outdoor cable guides, cross under the walkway with a low-profile cord ramp that sits fully on your property. No plug strips in mulch. Mulch plus electricity is the wrong recipe. GFCI. The outlet needs an in-use cover. Lid down, gasket happy. Your current one is a shrug with a hinge. Officer, please log laser re-aimed. Inflatables off. Timer reset. Cords rerouted off sidewalk. GFCI in-use cover required. Voluntary compliance. Thank you. You look at the candy cane path lights like they're innocent. 5 are fine. 1 is leaning into the walk like a drunk. We stand it up or pull it. Strollers don't do slalom at 6:30 a.m. Your neighbor's texting from the nursery. She says dots are on the ceiling. We're going to test outside until dots vanish inside. That means aim the projector lower, reduce spread, or place shrub blockers. Shrubs do more for privacy than any apology. But the box art showed lights on the house. The box art didn't show a sleeping baby. Art loses. Sleep wins. Inflatables. These 2 8-foot snowmen are anchored with lawn spikes that think wind is a rumor. We add 2 guy lines each, opposite corners, to prevent snowman migration at 2 a.m. The HOA fine schedule includes runaway decor. No one wants to write that sentence. Also, their fans hum. After 10 off. Humming is a sound with a lawyer. Your porch has a small U.S. flag bracket. Great. The spotlight on it? Shield down, narrow beam, off at 10 p.m. The flag sleeps too. If you keep it lit, it's shielded and respectful. It's not a lighthouse into the street. You ask, can we leave mini lights on the tree all night if they're soft, warm white? Inside lights can twinkle until coffee. Outside lights follow the timer. Quiet hours are not vibe exceptions, The sidewalk cord. We're moving it now. House base, up and over the step with a ramp on your slab only, never on public concrete. Where the path crosses a gate, we go up and over with a cable clip, not under feet. The ADA and gravity agree. Also, your multi-outlet is under mulch. We retire that. In-use cover at the exterior box. Then a short, heavy-gauge, outdoor-rated cord to a weatherproof power stake rated for the load, sitting on a paver, not soil. The stake gets a drip loop so rain doesn't travel into your joy. It's LED. It barely draws. It draws enough to trip someone at the wrong angle, and it draws attention from the exact people who file papers. We pick different attention. Officer, can you add power stake to replace plug strip? Cord ramp on private slab only. Drip loops. No cords across public walk. Aim lasers below windowsills. Inflatables off at quiet hours. Thank you. Now the reason you're stubborn, it took you all day to stake these. And you watched your kid's face go wide like cartoons invented childhood. We're keeping the wonder. We're putting it on a schedule and an aim. We're also keeping safety. You have one outlet. Your load is 9 strings, 2 blowers, a projector, and path lights. That's a bundle of almost, we calculate, typical LED string 2070W. Your set's 4W string. 9 strings, 36W. Each blower, 60,020W. Call it 200W total. Projector, 6W, 15W. Call it 15. Path lights, 10W total, round up. 260U, 300W. On a 15A GFCI, 1800W. You're under. But the starting surges and wet conditions are where the gremlins live. We split loads across 2 circuits on the house side, not daisy-chained from one outlet to a dream. We also tape every plug-to-plug connection with a short upward loop so water drips away. Gravity is a negotiator if you design the sentence. Your neighbor asks about her driveway sightline. The 12-foot arch blocks her view backing out. We shift the arch 5 feet inward and aim the opening to face your door, not the street. Sightlines save bumpers and cats. We open the projector app, settings, area mask, paint a no-show rectangle at the top so no dots go above your eave. Paint a second mask to keep the sidewalk dark. The sidewalk is where we prevent moth hypnosis for humans. We step inside the nursery with permission. Dots gone. The baby will learn trust again. Back outside, the tuner on your eaves lights chases at a rate that makes windows breathe. Rate down, steady on, or gentle slow. Flicker and chase are strobe adjacent. You don't want to meet the migraine club. Can we run them until 10:30 on Saturdays? Yes. HOA says midnight Fridays, Saturdays, but you'll stop at 11 by choice. That buys neighbor goodwill you can cash when wind knocks a candy cane sideways at 3 a.m. and you need lenience. The cul-de-sac asks for music. Speakers outside are not happening. If you must, a whisper-level phone at the porch at 6 to 8 p.m. Not later, not louder, and not the 12-song loop from the year that tried too hard. Better nothing. Music turns into memories and calls. Officer, please note, no amplified music outdoors. Timers Sun Thu 5 to 10p. FrySat 511p. Laser masks applied. Inflatables off at curfew. Cords corrected. Weatherproofing required. Voluntary compliance. He writes like a lullaby. We're going to restake the projector now. 2 feet back, 3 degrees down, spread reduced. We'll test across the street. No dots on garage doors, no dots on windshields. Police cruisers like not being polka-dotted. So do eyes. Your GFCI trips when we plug back in. It's wet. Perfect, GFCI's job. We reset, dry the plug-ins, add in-use cover, no hacks. No, just for tonight. Tonight started the call. Neighbor asks, can path lights stay on for safety after curfew? Small, low-lumen, warm path lights that do not flash and that do not send light into windows can stay to 11 p.m. on weekends. Weeknights off at 10 with everything else. Safety isn't a loophole for sparkle. You have a TV in the front window with a fake fireplace screensaver. It's bright at 1 a.m. That's indoor and legal, but it's a lighthouse. Dim it after 10. Your neighbor's brains want darkness. We model that like we model recycling. Your porch bracket US flag will not drape into the laser. Ensure the laser isn't hitting the flag, optical hazard, and never aim lasers at cars or the sky. Not negotiable. We like pilots. You. I saw a house with lights across the street. Can we string above the road? No. The road belongs to the city. Overhead lines are drama with a warranty. You. Can we put a small projector at the tree base pointed up? If the beam dies on bark, yes. If it hits windows, no. Aim matters more than wattage. You. Do we have to buy all this stuff? Some you have, timer. Projector masks. 2 things to buy tomorrow. In use. Exterior cover, weatherproof if yours is cracked. A short cord ramp for inside your property if you must cross your own walkway. Optional, but smart. Outdoor rated power stake with integral GFCI. Clips and guides to keep cords off the walk and away from mower edges. Guy line kits for inflatables, 4 stakes, not 2. A simple Lux light meter app. Check your neighbor's windowsill. Keep spill below, moon plus porch. Light, not sporting event. I posted the lights in the community group and people loved them. They will love them more if they go to bed like citizens. Let's send the block a simple text so the story ends here. Holiday lights adjusted, lasers masked to shrubs, no window spill. Inflatables off at 10p, 11p fry sat. Cords off sidewalk, what weatherproof stake and in-use cover. Path lights steady only, no outdoor speakers. Thanks for the nudge. We want festive and sleep. Reply agree if that feels like the right winter. Agree. X3 good. Now the thing beneath the tinsel. You think light equals kindness. It does. For a time and in a direction, after that, it equals drama. We choose time and direction. Officer last admin. Education complete. No citation. Recheck optional if future complaint. Resident to install in-use cover and power stake tomorrow. Voluntary compliance, he nods. The cruiser hums away like a hush. Street returns to its default. Night. Your house returns to cozy, warm white inside. Outside quiet. The nursery returns to dark and boring. Boring is the lullaby. Before we go, 2 micro fixes that save 90% of light complaints. Blind. Spots. Use blackout curtains in your own windows behind the display room so your bright interior doesn't invite you do it too. Generosity, like symmetry. Wind watch. If gusts exceed 20 mph, inflatables stay down. Flying reindeer become lawsuits faster than you can say gust front. Also, take a photo from the sidewalk at your neighbor's eye level. If your picture looks like a screensaver, your aim is wrong. If it looks like a postcard of your yard, your aim is right. At 1:58 a.m., the porch light hums warm. The timer blinks 10 p.m. as a promise, and the cords lie flat in the right places. The neighborhood breathes. Your kid will see the lights tomorrow at 5:02 and feel the same wonder. Without the baby writing a review at 2:07 for everyone watching. Should HOAs require hard shutoff at 10 p.m. on school nights and 11 p.m. on weekends for all exterior holiday lights, including projectors and inflatables, with mandatory laser masks and no sidewalk cords, or allow midnight on weekends if neighbors consent? And what's your best festive without fallout move? Privacy masks on projectors, guy lines on inflatables, in-use covers and power stakes, path lights steady only, or a block-wide quiet hours pledge? Drop your Gentle Glow playbook in the comments. Your tip might save a nap, a neighborhood, and the part of December that really glows.